Hi, I'm Dylan. Today I will talking about the Korean film. The film is Battleship Island, which related the World War II and the first labor problem. This statement. The Battleship Island was not popular in Japan because it too close reality of the South Korean worker abuse in the World War II. I will separate the three parts to introduce the film. The first, I will talk about the background about this film and what this film to talking about the story. And the second, I will see the influence and the the influence in Japan, the Korean, and why this film be banned in Japan. The last one is the conclusion for the whole film. Uh, this picture is the Battleship Island. Battleship Island, also called Hashima Island, that was a Korean film. This film release date is 2017. It made by the South Korean director Ro Seong-won. This film is based on real event during the World War II. The film focused on Korean labor uh, who be forced to take to the battleship island. This link about this film, mm, uh, even you have the interest in, you can check in and to see. For the whole story, that was this labor they be took to the battleship island in Japan. They needed to do the heavy work on the battleship island, where they have to dig for the coal in the 1,000 meter below the sea force. Almost 400 Korean workers living this island. They were treated inhumanity. Although they didn't heavy work, they could only get food like the corn, and they could only sleep in the sleeping rooms. Some workers tried to escape, but they failed because their leader betrayed them. A few years later, Japan was defeated. Those workers tried to fight for their life. Finally, they paid a high price, like the 100 people be died. They also escaped from the Battleship Iceland. Uh, for the influence, nowadays Japan in the in the 2015, Japan added to the UNESCO for the Hashima Island as a World Heritage Site, but this decision has been critical by the Korea and China because of some Korean and Chinese be forced to the Hashima Island. Um, so uh, and however, Japan's application was be approved in the 2016 for the UN. For the then so the Korean made this film in the 2017. They want to tell the historical truth, and the Japanese media and the government critical this film for the beginning out of the with the truth. They then the Japanese government banned this film from beginning shows in Japan because I guess uh, they for the motivated by the political consideration as the film could have an impact the Japan's World Heritage Plan. For the conclusion, the Battleship Island this is the historical film. They tell the audience the fact of the history in the cinematic way. The audience is better able to understand the historical event and remember some important event. I recommend you guys to saw this film. That was my reference page. Thank you.